honesty, integrity, bravery.
When the night begins to fall, when you hear the siren call.
Every day, you risk your lives for this city. You serve, you protect.
Each team at their best.
Good morning, my name's Captain Bowman. I'm with the Cherryville Fire Department, and this is
Driver Engineer Colby Hefner.
we're going to take you on a tour of our fire department. Come on in. So throughout our fire station, we have different plaques, we have different historical things on there. This plaque here is actually our Firefighter of the Year, and it goes back all the way to 1984, which was the first participant in the Firefighter of the Year. My name is Captain Bowman. I received Firefighter of the Year in 2011, but this is every year since 1984. Austin Morgan, who is just graduated from Cherryville High School, was the last recipient of it. We can walk over to this wall here, and we have a picture of every fire chief since 1909, all the way to current, which is our current chief, Jeff Cash. These are all the previous fire chiefs. And here's Joe Van Dyke, who is the first recipient of the Firefighter of the Year, and Mr. Jeff Cash, Chief Cash there. As we keep going around the walls, we have a picture of our current roster of everyone that's on the fire department in our turnout gear there with our names listed as well.
Here on this wall, we have some pictures of our history throughout the years. If you look here, this is the first fire department that Cherryville ever had. It's the Cherryville Volunteer Fire Department. It started in 1909. These were all volunteers. They had a horse-drawn fire engine, and this fire station is up on Main Street. It's the museum now. You could actually go up there and see this fire truck, which is what we call Granny. And it's an old American LaFrance, and it's up there still on display for people to see. And this is probably sometime in the 50s. 50s again, it's probably early 40s. And you're working our way up into the 70s here. They all wore a white jumpsuit here. We've changed uniforms since. These were like a white Dickie style that said Cherryville Fire Department on the back. And then if you come down to this picture here, this is probably mid 80s. This is Jeff Cash, the fire chief, which is still the fire chief today. So he's been around a little while, and a few people on here are still members. And if you come down here, this was a training burn that we had probably in the 90s. Chief Cash, Assistant Chief Walford are still employed here. So it's a long-term career. It's a great career to get into. Perfect.
Not too long.
Hey, that's the chief's chair. You can't be spinning in the chief's chair.
Our kitchen where we gather, we usually eat every meal of the day together around the round table. We have a good discussion here sometimes about tactics, sometimes just about life in general. We don't do a whole lot of cooking just because it's generally two of us here at a time, but we order out, eat here together. And then Captain Bowman's going to show you over here to the day room.
So this room here, we call it our day room. This would be like everyday person's living room or den, where we can come in here and we can kind of rest, watch some TV, maybe watch a training video. But it's just like your house, right? So we got couches, we got recliners. We can have our personal time after we work at 5 o'clock until next morning at 7 a.m. when we get off.
Gotcha. Which button is it? L1. What? L1. L what? 1. Just kidding, it's L2.
This is our workout gym. Part of being a firefighter, our policy is you have to work out for 1 hour per shift every day. Got some of your teachers here doing a little demonstration of our treadmills. We have elliptical machine, we've got bench press, we got yoga balls, we got a bicycle, and we have dumbbells. Very good. Getting a workout on. As we get to the fire station every morning, we have to come to our gear locker. The most important thing of the day is to grab your gear and have all your gear with you. And then we put it on our spots, our correct spots on the truck. Then today is Wednesday. We're riding the engine on Thursdays. We man the ladder truck only on Thursdays. One of the most important parts of our gear is that we put our gear in the same spot, the same way every day. Everything that we do it the same way every day. So that when it's 2, 4 o'clock in the morning, whatever, you don't have to think about it. We just do it. So if our gear's in the same spot, we come here and we do our same process every time. The engineer is always on this side, the captain is always on the other side. He likes his gear up here, I like mine in the floor. And even to the point of how our boots are in our turnout pants. Everybody's a little bit different. So we do, one of the things that people may have a hard time dealing with is that everybody's is different, but we don't mess with anybody's gear. That's like the one thing you don't do in any firehouse is mess with somebody's gear on there. That's our livelihood. We expect it to work, and we expect to do it the same way every time. Once we put our stuff on the truck, Engineer Hebner here, his job assignment and duty for the day is to be responsible for the truck. So in the morning, he always checks the trucks. This is one of our training props where we can set a ladder up here and we can practice going in and out of a window for a house fire. All right, in this hole right here, we simulate doing tripods. So if we had someone down in a canyon or a whale, I think it was around here, maybe like a whale, we can set a tripod up here and lower a firefighter down to rescue someone. And we've got one of your teachers here. This is our new fire pole training here. We get on here, we slide down. You just gotta go with it. Once you go, you just gotta go.
This is going to be a plane.
I can't.
All right, so as a captain, one of the main things that we have to do first thing we get to the fire station is after we put our gear on the truck, is we actually have to start cleaning. So this is our house for 24 hours. So we have to clean toilets, we have to sweep, we have to mop, vacuum, anything that you would do at your house, we actually do it every day that we come into the fire station. This is a little cart that we have. We have all of our cleaning supplies like you'd have at your house. Toilet spray, countertop spray, sanitizer, toilet paper. So we actually clean every day. It's one of the glorious jobs as being a captain. We try to take the worst job at the fire station. And my job for the day is cleaning toilets.
Miss Cuomo, volunteer.
Like cleaning the toilet.
So we actually do clean toilets every day. You want to maybe grab one of the sprays in this place.
You get to do the fun stuff, Miss Cuomo.
Yeah, just spray. I didn't get no rags, so. We make sure that every bathroom has extra toilet paper, because that's very important in a firehouse. Toilet paper.
Yeah. All right. Nice job,
pretty
Miss
good?
Cuomo.
Thank you.
Thank you for having a volunteer.
When the night begins to fall, when you hear the siren call.
All right, I'm getting ready to show you the operation how I get water to the truck when I'm gonna fight a fire. I pull this here, it puts water on the pump. This recirculates the water to keep everything cool. Hey, stop! What? This is delicate equipment.
I'm sorry. I had to. I've been wanting to do that my whole life, you know? I mean, how many times you get a chance to do that? I'm sorry.
every year, twice a year, once in the spring and once in the fall, we have to go out to every hydrant within the city, and we have to clean, flow, grease, and paint all 500 hydrants within the city. And we're going to take you over to our hydrant and talk a little bit about that process. We go out to every hydrant in the city, and we have a few hydrants outside the city. But this is our main source for fighting a fire. So if we don't have a hydrant, we shortly run out of water on our fire truck. We have about between 3 to 5 minutes of water on our fire truck. This is our lifeline. So Kobe's going to show you, it's very particular that you don't do it as fast as you can, right? We want to do it slow. And we want to run it until the water is clear. Hydrants that haven't been run in a long time, they come out and they look muddy, but it's because the water flow hasn't been, it's a side of town that doesn't use a lot of water. And once we do that, we have to make sure that these are greased. We'll put everything back on there, and then we have to paint them. We paint them red and white, and then every hydrant has a reflector on each hydrant, and it tells us how much pressure, how many gallons per minute each hydrant has. That's very important in the fire service when we go to a large structure to know whether or not we have enough water to fight that fire. If not, then we have to call a tanker task force and have fire trucks that have several thousand gallons of water come out to give us more water.
Yeah.
So here's the process. So this is catching a hydrant. We have to get this to the hydrant. But where's our bag? Where's our bag?
It's over here.
Oh, it's in the bushes.
It's in the bushes.
So this is what happens at 2 o'clock in the morning when it's really dark outside and everybody's full of adrenaline. This bag is our source to get water here, and they've thrown it into the bushes on there. You put this on here.
Righty tighty, lefty
Righty
loosey.
tighty, lefty loosey.
Oh gosh.
All right. So now it's loose. So now we can take our hands. All right. So with us, everything is fireproof, right? So we got a white cap. We'll take a white coupler.
Righty tighty.
Righty tighty.
Okay.
The horn is saying we need water. We need water now.
Righty tighty.
Righty tighty. So as you look in this bag here, you'll notice that we've got a lot of different couplings, but they're all color coded. So we have one hydrant in town that's white, one hydrant in town that's red, and one hydrant in town that's orange.
Red.
It's supposed to be orange. So that's why it's very important to understand the hydrants and understand your job, because we don't have very much time at a house fire. Everything has to be a fast, smooth process. So if you're over here fumbling around, not knowing how to do your job, that could be somebody's life.
You got any wipes? You got any sanitation wipes? I've got my hands dirty. Do you get your hands dirty on this job? Yep. I'm out.
Yeah. In this scenario, we're going to show you another assignment that we do is that we unlock cars. So if you lock your keys in your car within the city limits during daytime hours, we will come out and unlock your car for free. Colby here, he's going to show you some of the tools that we use to unlock a car. We have a pink rod that we use. We have a wedge, a plastic wedge, and then we have a piece of plastic here for different types of vehicles. We can actually shove this into the car and catch the post and unlock your car. And he's got a pink rod system here. We'll just knock it in, and then push the rod through. And then Kobe's going to give you a demonstration of what we do here.
Touching in, doing their work.
Got about 3.
Baby, I'm not touching you. Bobby. Oh no, where are they?
Phone?
Huh?
I don't have my phone.
Well, somebody call. I mean, I can't do everything. I mean, I'm the guy in panic. Bobby, you okay? Bobby.
Hello.
Bobby? Bobby! Bobby! Get your leg down, Bobby.
No, I'm stuck in the bed.
Oh.
Yeah. You maybe crash shaking a mess.
Bobby, got rigor mortis!
Okay.
Bobby has rigor mortis!
Okay.
Oh my gosh, what's happening? Did you take your medication?
Here at the fire department, 90% of our calls for service are EMS calls. We don't just do fire stuff, we also do EMS and service calls. So we're going to show you a step-by-step kind of what it's like to go to a medical call. And we have to come here, this is where we keep our EMS equipment, so when we get there, if EMS is not there yet, we grab our tools here. And it has all basic assessment equipment, oxygen in case they're having trouble breathing. So we're going to go in here like we're going to a house here.
Fire department, fire department.
You got 7 medications you take. If you miss one, Bobby, you got to have all
Pulse is
7.
getting low.
Oh, gosh, he must not have taken the one for his pulse. He didn't get the medication for his pulse. When are they going to get it?
We come in, we go into people's homes. A lot of times there's nobody even at the door. We have to walk through and try to figure out.
Try to find where they are. I think I hear them in the back room.
Fire department, fire department,
I think I hear this coming.
fire department.
He didn't take one of his 7 medications. I think he got the one for his pulse.
All right, how long has it been like this?
I don't know. I came in here. His name's Bobby.
What medical history does he have?
Bobby, Bobby.
I'm not sure, but I think rigor mortis is setting in.
All right.
Yeah.
If you'll stand outside.
I can still help if you need me.
No, we're all right. We got all of our
Listen, we
stuff.
gotta leave.
You'll
Come
step
on.
outside
Let them do their job.
and look for EMS and direct them into here for us.
I hope he's okay.
So this is kind of how we do. We are EMTs as well as gyms. We're not paramedics, but we are EMTs. We do blood pressures. We have oxygen. We do glucose. The whole 9 yards. So we assess the patient, try to figure out what's going on with the patient. Once we get them awake. Hey, Bobby. Hey, buddy.
What's going on today?
I'm Nathan with the fire department. Hey.
Where am I?
You're at home. You
Is this
remember,
where you live? Where do you live at?
you remember what happened?
I was slipping.
Slipping.
Sleeping.
All right. Well, let's get you sit up here, and then you talk to us. Looks like you kind of got in a little bit of a mess there, huh?
Oh.
Hey, buddy. All right.
Oh.
And we keep talking to them, and we assess them. We take our vitals every 3 to 5 minutes until EMS gets here, and then we put them on a stretcher, and then EMS will take them to the hospital to get figure out exactly what's happened with the patient. Good job. Thank you, buddy.
What'd you give me for the Then you go for the coat, throw it around, zip it up, go for the air pack, put it on like a book bag.
Pick whatever. I'll probably put it in the air pack.
Right, yeah, you wear it on your back. And then when you get it, you can sit these down, and then it's got a belt, and you put the belt on.
So you can grab it like this, put it on like a book bag, right? Or you can do it like over the shoulder. So you just reach in and grab it like this. Bring it over.
Who's timing?
All right, this is one of the drills that the firefighters do. We have to put our gear on within 2 minutes on there. Our gear consists of our bumper pants and boots, a jacket, a hood, an air pack, and a helmet. And we all have to be this on and in the truck in 2 minutes from any call. Y'all gonna race, we're gonna simulate a race here, see who gets put their gear on the quickest. Ready? Go!
My feet are stuck. My small feet are.
No, just throw that out. Just throw that out. Well, too big we are. Just think, no, don't pull up on the sides. The pants, the boots don't come with. Right here. Put your other foot in.
Ding, ding, ding! We got a winner!
Mark, set, go.
Well, as I reflect on the day, I really enjoyed putting my hands on all the equipment I was not supposed to. It's the first time I really got to experience that, and it was a lot of fun. Guys were real fun today. We had a lot of laughs, but the fire department for Cherryville offers a great service to us, and this is a great career opportunity for anybody that might want to take advantage of it. So anytime you want to talk to anybody at John Jacobs Middle School or the fire department, I'm sure anybody would be happy to work with you guys.
All right, my favorite part that I learned here at the fire department is how the shifts work. You're on for a 24-hour shift a couple times a week. So when they come to work, it's basically like they're at home. They have a kitchen, they have a living room, they have bedrooms where they sleep here. It's just kind of like very like family oriented. They all get to eat together, hang out together, play video games. And there's just like also daily chores that they have to do to be able to keep up everything that needs to be ran every single day, just like we do at home.
So what I found most interesting about our trip here was not necessarily the in-depth thoughts on fire, because we've seen firefighters and we know that that's what they do, but I found a lot of interest in the little things that they have to do. So you know, they help out with locked cars, or helping someone if there's something that happens at a house with the EMT services, or hanging out in a living room pretty much after work. Those are the small things that I really didn't know about with firefighters, and I think it's super interesting because we learned about a different side of what they do every day, and it's pretty incredible.
Hey guys, Mr. Saddles over here. What I find really interesting about the firefighter job is like you can live your life to the extreme, saving lives, helping people, and have tons of fun. They have all these tools that they look like toys. You can have fun just practicing with them, racing to each other. Even when they are doing a really serious job, saving lives and helping people, you can just enjoy all this kind of stuff, and it's super cool. So if you decide to go to this path, you have to be so dedicated, you have to be committed, and you're gonna enjoy, because you're gonna love what you enjoy, right? So I love it.